So if you want to know one of the easiest ways to help me win this race in the next 11 days, listen up.
Hey friends, it's Beck the Feminist Lawyer. You caught me with no makeup in a Green Day shirt, but whatevs, we gonna talk about Will Wooten. All of y'all can go to Will's website and look at his history, look at the incredible service to the state of Georgia that he has been doing throughout his legal career, and you can see where he stands on issues, and you will be very pleased with all of that. But what you can't find on his website is what an awesome person Will is. I had the pleasure of being in cohort with Will in a couple of our classes at Emory University in the law school. And these classes were mainly practicum based. So I got to see Will in action and to work with Will. And I know a lot of voters, especially, the people that are following me here on TikTok, they haven't had that personal experience with Will. And I just wanted to let y'all know that every day when he walked into that classroom, he had a smile on his face. He was at a kind word to say. He was there to uplift everybody around him. And it was just, you could tell that there was kindness and justice and fairness and just like a sweetness and goodness at the forefront of his mind at all times in everything that he did. Now, this isn't just specific to Emory. This is really every law school. When you get in there, and you're just going to find people that are hyper competitive. They have an axe to grind. They got something to prove. They've got power issues. People who are drawn to powerful positions, often tend to have power issues. And it's just so refreshing to meet people within the legal program like Will that just didn't really have an axe to grind, just wanted to get in there and serve. Like that was what he was all about the whole time, is just lifting people up, serving the cause of justice, and being a force for good. I mean, I've had people steal my arguments when I'm about to go in and argue. I've had people try to get in my way specifically in studying because, a lot of times in law school, your ranking is important. So knocking people down that seem to be doing better than you, I guess, is a thing that happens among law students a lot. And so when you get into law school, it's one of the reasons that I'm not in practice right now. It's one of the reasons I went into conflict management instead of litigation, because I just didn't fit in with a lot of lawyers. There was a lack of kindness. There was a lack of focus on justice, which was the whole reason that I ever went into this field to begin with. I just wanted to be a force for good in the world. And that is something that Will has carried through his entire career since I have known him. And it was something that I absolutely could feel about him when I was in the classes with him. He's just been, as I said, a force for good. He's just been smiles and uplifts and encouraging words and kindness and justice. And I think, I would absolutely be proud to live in a state that had him on the bench protecting our rights and making sure that justice is applied equally in the name of the citizens of my state. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of a look at what you can't find out from his website. But what I would say is I would go to his campaign website, read up on all the issues. You're going to be very satisfied looking at his history and just, what you can find out from there. But then I want you to also keep in mind that as someone who has had personal experience with Will, this is just a good person. This is just a good person to put on the bench. Just a nice man who will stand for justice and for equal application of justice to all people, no matter what their statuses are. And he'll make our communities safer, and he'll make our lives a lot less stressful, let me tell you. So stay safe out there, friends, and make sure you get out to vote, particularly for Will Wooten.